Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to Daily Code Buffer. In this video, we are going to see Kubernetes Health Checks. So let's get started. So health checks are very important part of any applications or any technologies that you are using. Kubernetes is no exception. So we have to take care of the health checks in Kubernetes as well. So Kubernetes provides many different ways to handle the health check of the application. Now how we will identify the health check of the application. Suppose we have multiple servers running and on those multiple servers we have our application running. And what we check is if we are able to hit the application or not. If the server is up and if we are able to hit the application, then we consider that a health check is a successful one. We are able to connect to that server and we are able to connect to that application. But if we are not able to connect, then we consider as a failed health check. Okay, so we are not able to connect to that particular application or server, so we have to restart or redeploy our application. That's how generally we do. But in Kubernetes, we deal with the containers and pods, right? So we have to identify our container is running or our pod is running, our application is running in that pod or not. So this type of checks we have to do in our Kubernetes. So for that, Kubernetes provides two different type of health check, that is liveness probe and readiness probe. So let's see what are these two probes over here. The first one is the readiness probe. So what does readiness probe provides us? Sometimes if you're running a very heavy application or sometimes you have some other dependencies on different services as well, so at that time to start the application may take some time. So suppose it takes 15 to 20 seconds to start your application and the other service also is taking 15 to 20 seconds to start that service, and we have to connect to that service as well as to identify that our application is running. So after that 15 to 20 seconds only, my application will be eligible to serve the request. So till that time, Kubernetes should not consider that system as a stable system and should not send the request to that particular node. So to handle this type of situations, we use readiness probe. Here in this readiness probe, we defined how to do a health check, and we also defined few other parameters. With that, we can identify how much timings it should wait, at how much time it should start the readiness check, and all those details. The second one is the liveness probe. So how we consider a application is live or not. If we are able to hit the application and if it's successful, then we consider that the application is live. Application is not able to solve the request, then we consider the application is down. So this liveness probe is used to identify if your application is live or not, and based on that we will do health check of our application if the application is live or not. So generally readiness probe is used if the application is ready or not, that means one time only. But liveness probe has to be used constantly. We have to constantly check if our application is live or not. So we can define how many seconds it should wait to start the liveness probe and at how much interval we should do this check. So these are the two checks available, liveness probe and readiness probe, that we can use in our Kubernetes applications. So in this also there are three types of probe available to identify readiness and liveness of the application. So these are command probe, HTTP probe and TCP probe. These three probes we can use in readiness probe and liveness probe based on the application itself. So the first one is the command probe. In this command probe, what we do is we give the command to identify the health of our application, either in readiness or liveness. So we'll give a sequence of command over there, and based on that command, Kubernetes will identify if the application is healthy or not. The next one is the HTTP probe. In the HTTP probe, we define the get HTTP request as a health check parameter, as a health check request to identify the application's health. So we'll define any of the get request, and the same get request we will configure in the application itself. So Kubernetes will hit that get request, and based on that request, it will identify the application is running or not. If the Kubernetes is receiving the status code from 200 to 400, that is 399, then it will consider that the application is running. Okay, so between those two range, 200 to 400, it will consider as a healthy system, else any other status code will be considered as a unhealthy. In this particular HTTP probe, we can define the URL and the port information, so based on that it will hit the application. So the next one is the TCP probe. TCP probe will open the TCP connection to the particular probe, and if the connection is successful, at that time it will consider as unhealthy. If it's not able to open the connection, it will consider as unhealthy. So these are the three types of probe available to identify the health of our application in the Kubernetes cluster. Now there are different parameters available to configure our probes. So the first one and the most important one is the initial delay seconds. Now this initial delay second is used to configure our system, to configure liveliness probe and to configure readiness probe, that after what time you should start checking the health of the application. So suppose your application is taking around 20 to 30 seconds to start. So at that time you can define the configuration as that amount of time, like 20 to 30 second average time you can define, or you can also add the P99 time. Based on that time it will start checking the health of the application. Now the next important one is the period seconds. So period second is the time duration configuration for the liveliness probe, like at how much interval it should check the health of the application. So suppose you want to check at every 3 seconds, you can define 3 over there, and at every 3 seconds liveliness probe will check the health of the application. So there are different other configurations also available to add in your configuration based on the application. You can check that out in the documentation. Also I will add the link in the description below. So these are all the basic things and important things to add in your Kubernetes configuration files to maintain the health of your application, to identify the health checks. So that's all in this quick video for the Kubernetes health check configuration. I hope you have liked this video. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos. Till then, happy coding. Bye bye.